Hoop dreams and heifers and colorism. Episode 4. Now, Alexander Rogers told me that I am in for a very boring episode. He said he could barely get 8 minutes out of it. So let's see if I can try to just wring something out of this boring ass episode, because he warned me. And it's midnight right now, so like I said, at nighttime, y'all gonna enjoy the view behind me. During the day, not so much. But yeah, let's get into this episode, y'all. I'm not looking forward to it. I was like, well, let me just do this tonight because I'm not gonna feel like doing this on Wednesday. So, here we go. Alright, so we start off the episode with Shawnee and Jackie. They're FaceTiming their kids. And then we get to Jennifer and she's FaceTiming Kristen. She's talking to her about the previous evening, about how she came over and talked to OG. She tried and she said it was just very unproductive. So Kristen again reminds us that she's the same hue as OG and she hasn't experienced the colorism that she has. But yes, it seems like the conversation between them is a stalemate. So it makes no sense to even go on with this conversation. So then they talk about Jennifer coming over, and Jennifer makes it point blank clear that she has no intent on going to Evelyn's Airbnb. Kristen is trying to smooth it over. She's trying to say, they don't have no problem with you. Malaysia, Shawnee, and Evelyn, they don't mind. And Jennifer's not trying to fall for it, even though Kristen wants her to come over. No, she says she's not going. Now, personally, I wish Jennifer just sucks it up and goes over there. Like, you really just came on this trip to just have like a really normal vacation. You are filming. What, they going to just film you eating and sleeping and being by the pool? No, get your ass over there and talk to those women that pretty much don't like you, but y'all making a TV show. Make it entertaining. We next see Jennifer and Jackie talking, and if you remember from the last episode, Jackie was kind of tired of Jennifer's shit. So they're just talking it out, and it looks like they're back on good terms. And apparently they have a full day ahead of them. OG is supposed to be cooking, she's supposed to be giving them a workout, and Jackie has invited 2 more women to the mansion. Jackie again with this Fox collar jean jacket. Do I even need to say it? I don't. Let's just keep going. Why does Shanice look so old? And I'm not old, but she looks my age. Like, she looks like she's in her 30s, and I know that she has to be at least maybe like early 20s. So yeah, I'm not sure what her daughter's doing, but she looks a little old. And are we really about to watch them do yoga? Really? Is this the entertainment? Well, before they start doing yoga, Kristen lets the other women know everything that happened between her FaceTime with Jen. So she's telling Shawnee what Jennifer said, how she don't feel welcome, how she said at the last reunion that she wasn't going on vacation with her. And Shawnee is like, she getting mad at me about something I said like a year ago? And this confessional look, Shawnee, I'm not feeling it at all. Like, what is this? Anywho, I see why people have been saying Shawnee au nostril, because her nostrils are very pronounced. Very pronounced. She says that she wouldn't mind Jennifer coming over. She wants everybody to have a good time, but she's not about to beg Jennifer for her presence. We're back at Jackie's Airbnb, and we see OG comes downstairs with football gear, and that is the ladies' workout right now. Oh, so we're going back and forth between Evelyn's Airbnb where they're doing yoga, and then OG they're doing like football drills. Okay, so this is the entertainment they're giving us. Fast forward. After that, we see OG cooking breakfast in the kitchen with Jackie talking to her about her conversation with Kristen. And Jackie is still hoping that OG and the ladies will come to some sort of understanding. And we know that's just not going to happen. And we're back at Evelyn's Airbnb, and they're cooking breakfast. This is such a fun episode. Now Malaysia talking about she's ready to have a conversation with Jackie. Did the producer get in your ear, girl? Because that just came out of nowhere. Wait, Evelyn, so now you're bringing up Malaysia and Jackie's history of friendship and saying that they should work it out, but what about you and Jennifer? Weren't y'all friends for 20 years? But you don't want to get back with her. Now she's talking about how much she loves Jackie. Girl, oh Jesus. I know Liza is still not talking about Lamar. I know she's not talking about Lamar. I know she's not talking about Lamar. Why are we talking about this? Like, that's the only time they ask, so Liza, what's going on with Lamar? Like, I get that they're asking her this, but they're asking her this because she has nothing else to contribute to the conversation. Oh my God, I am so tired of hearing her talk. Fast forward, I don't want to hear this. And you got Evelyn Lozada of all people trying to give you advice on that situation. The only useful advice Evelyn gives is how to bag a ball player from a respective league. Okay? We're back at Jackie's place. They still cooking breakfast, Jesus. And now we have two more ladies entering the house. And these heifers are sisters. One of them, I believe, is the wife of a retired ball player. I'm not sure about the other one. But yeah, let's see what they give him. I'm looking at this breakfast OG made, and she clearly burnt the croissants. Like, it's black on top. And they still eating it. It's like they just presented it on the platter. They eating burnt croissants. Oh, so the heifer that's married to the ball player, like, he's not even in the NBA. He plays overseas. All right. And the other chick, she's just single. No basketball affiliation. So she's definitely a heifer with a hoop dream. Okay, so we are 30 minutes in right now. I am getting worried. I hope this video is at least 10 minutes because they are not giving that much at all. Actually, they're giving nooch right now. While Jackie, OG, and Jennifer gets to know the new heifers, Jackie gets a call from Evelyn via FaceTime, and Evelyn tells her that, oh, well, Malaysia is ready to have a conversation with you, and Jackie says she needs a few minutes to think on it. Jackie, the one who's been trying to get OG and Jennifer to the house, says she needs a minute to think about it. And I'm sure Jackie's going to have to go back to Evelyn's Airbnb. They're going to be doing a lot of back and forth. This would be so much easier, again, if they were at least in the same neighborhood. For some strange reason, Jackie is having an emotional reaction knowing that Malaysia wants to have a conversation with her. So next scene, we have Shawnee and Kristen talking, and they too realize how much of a Debbie Downer Liza is. So tonight, they're going to try to get her drunk, try to get her twerk, because it seems like all she seems to talk about is Lamar. What production assistant made them this little game that was written on some like old box cardboard? Are they serious right now? And then I paused it, and basically this game is called Bitch Out, where I'm guessing with the dice rolls on anything, they have to do it. And it's 6 things on here. One of them is FaceTime any ex, prank call Jackie, hot seat, prank call Cece. The next one is imitate a cast member. And then the last one says forcibly perform yoga on another player. And if you don't do any of these, you have to drink. But the main goal of this wonky, basic-ass game is to get Liza drunk and for her to finally loosen up. Wait, okay, are they just ignoring the dice? Because she rolled a 6 and we saw what number 6 was. It was perform yoga, but she said hot seat. This is so manipulated. The thing is, it's poorly manipulated and y'all are insulting my intelligence. So Liza gets asked a hot seat question by Evelyn, and Evelyn asked her, has she ever licked Lamar's ass? Really? I mean, can we not bring up Lamar? Lamar's name has come up in every single episode so far. But she decides to drink because she says plead the fifth. I mean, this episode is so bad. It's so bad, y'all. I can't wait till this is over. I am 40 minutes in. I want this to be over. And then I'm stuck with this whole season. I really hope there's only 4 episodes left of this season. Liza doesn't want to answer any type of personal or sexual questions, so they just keep having her like swig shots. But guess what? She's still boring. All right, so we're back at Jackie's, and it seems like she's actually angry at the prank phone call that Evelyn sent. She really thinks someone called her and told her her husband was going down on them. She actually believes it too. Like, has Jackie seen her husband? He's gonna be with you, babe. He's not cheating on you. Ooh, these twins have the personality of cardboard. Oh my God. So the dreaded colorism conversation comes up again, and Jennifer tries to tell OG that she thought it was noble of Kristen to come over to just have a talk with her, and OG is not having it. She was like, you need to stop calling these girls noble. I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about it. Yeah, and then Jennifer's like, damn, what did I say? I was actually in your corner, girl. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Like, she shouldn't have came back to the show if she feels this strongly about the issue, especially since one of the executive producers. Is Shawnee still an executive producer of this show? Anywho, I really don't understand why OG and Jennifer came back, because usually on a reality show, even if you don't like the cast members, y'all still have to film with each other. So I don't know. I'm just assuming that who would say no to get paid to just hang out in a mansion? But at least make it entertaining. And this conversation is just like beating a dead horse, to the dust. I'm just so tired of this conversation because it's a stalemate. Nothing is going to be resolved. Now, it seems like the twin bots are agreeing with OG. They're saying they definitely experience colorism in their own way and they're for her. And OG likes this because usually no one is on OG's side. I'll be calling them the twin bots from now on because they talk like androids and they look alike and I don't know their names. So now, OG got really emotional, so she's in the bathroom crying, and then twin bot number 1 goes, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And everyone else is downstairs, and Jackie still doesn't believe that colorism is an issue, but she does understand OG's point. Not sure if you can accept both of those. But yeah, everyone's just somber downstairs. Imagine a viewer right now watching it. So it's the next morning and we're at Evelyn's Airbnb and the women are downstairs with breakfast. They're talking about that Jackie's gonna come over today and she's bringing along her friends. And everyone's like, why is she bringing randoms? And then Malaysia's throwing shade to her good friend that she misses so much, saying, I wonder, did she meet them off of Instagram? Everyone's turned off by the idea that 2 more women have entered the situation. So we see that Jackie and the twin bots are on their way to Evelyn's Airbnb. OG and Jennifer are really staying behind, and if Jennifer says she's not going over there one more time, girl, we get it. All right, so they're all in the living room. They took shots before they sat down, got all the pleasantries out the way, and now it is awkward. So we literally have 2 minutes left of this shitty ass show, and we know that's not enough time for us to see Malaysia and Jackie make up. So we're gonna have to wait until the next episode. I wonder, was this just edited, or were they really all just sitting in silence looking at each other? After this extremely awkward silence, Malaysia says, oh, let's just cut the bullshit. So her and Jackie get up and walk into a separate room to talk it out. So we start out with their conversation. It starts out a little spicy, but then when they really get into it, we get a fade to black to be continued, like I know it was gonna happen. Ugh. What a waste of a fucking episode. I'm so glad I got this over with tonight, y'all. This was a shitty ass episode. Ain't shit happened. Ain't shit happened. I hope I have 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes of footage. So I'm looking at this preview for next week. It looks a little bit more interesting. So we have Jackie and Malaysia talking. I feel like they're gonna work it out. And then it just so happened that one of the twin bots was with Phoebe's man. Just so happened. Okay, Shawnee O'Neal. Okay, your nostrils ain't fooling me, girl. And then lastly, we have Malaysia now going over to Jackie's place. Ooh, that should be good since Jennifer, well, I'm sure Jennifer's gonna hide, but she's going over to have a conversation with OG, and we see OG was crying. So hopefully we reach some type of resolve with this colorism issue, or else this is gonna be Hoop Dreams, Heifers, and Colorism. That's what I'm gonna rename the show now, because this is the main focal of this season. Anywho, y'all, I'm gonna edit this piece of shit show, and hopefully the scraps from this edit provide some of y'all a lick of entertainment. With that, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.